Moshi Moshi motherfuckers, it is your favorite digital slash black J77, aka the J77, and today we're probably going to be doing two bosses. One boss. But we're going to be, right. At the end of the last episode, I showed you the jump up on top, and I got an extra Estus shard. Now, to do that, reinforced Estus flag at Andre, and now it is just like that. Honestly, we're not going to be using spells, so I'm going to do that. Thank you, Andre. So this has two modes. It has this, which is a forward dash, and it has this. So the Uchikatana has a parry, so that's a parry. It actually parries things. This, pretty straightforward. I don't think the Spell Thief has anything like that. I could totally be wrong. I have no idea. Let me see. No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, what we're going to be doing now is traversing the high wall of Lothric, and I think we're going to probably get to Vordt of the Boreal Valley. Now, there is a way to not really cheese, but there is a way to get another boss that will not normally happen until late game to happen now. Honestly, she's not that easy in the late game. If you're following along and you're more of a Souls veteran, you already know about the dancer, you already know how to summon her. You don't need me to tell you what to do. If you don't, by the way, I'm gonna change this real quick. Okay. There we go. Oof, God, this game is pretty. God, I forgot how amazing this game is. Okay. So, oh right, did I miss something? I feel like I always do. Okay, now I'm good. Awesome. Yay! Alright. Yeah. So, I'm gonna show you, this is a really more, I wouldn't say in-depth run-through, but other than the kind of beginning character dialogue that I skipped, I won't skip other dialogue. But like I said, I'm going to be using the Uchikatana kind of early. Actually, not for instance, though. I hate dogs. Sorry, I didn't mean to. It doesn't matter though. I gotta kill you both now. Alright, come here, doggo. Hello. So this is something you're going to want to live by. Backstabs are your bread and butter, and they're going to be really useful. Okay, let's get up here. Alright, if you do get up here, immediately grab the longbow and run. We will come back to that in a little bit. They'll do a jump attack. Oh, really? Huh. Well, then you are really dead. So it is really worth it to kill the guy up there if you don't have any fire bombs, or fire in general, and that's what you want to use them on. But if you kind of followed my advice in the last video, and then proceeded to waste them, then proceeded to waste them, then you don't have any left, and for that I am sorry. But there are other ways to beat those particular things. Now you are going to want to kill them. They're really nice little rewards for early game, but if we don't come back to it, there's no big harm. It drops a Titanite chunk, I believe? Don't quite remember. Quick and useful thing of advice: kill this guy as fast as you can. I didn't kill him fast enough, and now I gotta deal with the consequences. It actually aggroes the rest of the hollows in the area, and it's just annoying to deal with rather than killing them all solo. Alright. I know this is where I would go, I would kill them and then come up here. And kill this one immediately, he doesn't notice you. And the only one you gotta worry about is this guy right here. And this guy next to him. Oh shit. Alright, yay, okay. Now you're gonna watch something that should be 6th Sense. So see that little sword? Ready, watch. Oh, why'd you come out early? You know, people don't like it when you know, come early. Normally it's pretty unpopular with ladies. And gay men. I bet gay men don't like it either. Come here real quick. What is going on with my... Oh, my cord is... Hey, no, get back up here. Wow, that explains so much about what's been going on with my mouse. It's like my mouse feels super heavy, and I was... Ugh, that grotesque sound when you crush its tail. It's like my mouse feels so heavy, and I was wondering why. Half it's hanging off the fucking edge of my desk. So this is gold pine resin, and this actually gives electricity to your... There we are. So we got fire bombs now. It gives electricity to your weapons, and that's what makes them really valuable, especially things like spell teeth. Put that there, and actually while we're at it, we'll put fire bombs here. And now we'll go take on that pus monster. Sorry about the jerky camera, my bad. And I'll show you probably not the best strategy, but more of an efficient way to do it. Because you don't really want to waste your fire bombs, so if you do it. So I just want you all to know that dogs are the enemy number 1 in this game. Not only is it okay to dislike dogs in Dark Souls 3, it is acceptable to downright hate them as beings and in general, just as individuals. That is acceptable and under most circumstances deemed appropriate. So let's kill you. So my firebomb's ready. Let's let you go ape shit for a sec and throw a firebomb. Okay, you have about 3 seconds, and then you're going to want to back off because it's going to attack. And now it is susceptible to a firebomb. Oh, I was wrong. And then this next combo, I should be able to get him? Nope. But it's a little over at this point, so it doesn't matter. There you go. I believe it's... Oh, Tynite Shard and an Ember. So this one's rewards are different. You were the only survivor. Not. Oh, make sure. Did I? Or is that the other? It might be the other area. I don't think there's anything back here. No. Okay. But yeah, so take those out more or less that way. There's one more, I think, that is in this area. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else of that nature. So I think we'll be good. Yeah, cool. This is actually going, besides the master part, pretty average, pretty well. This can get really tedious if you do it. Alright, so now you can come around here and kill him. Not sure what just happened there. I think I might have done a heavy attack, which is bad, because it's not at all what I was going for. Alright. Hey, buddy. Let's... Alright. Let's get going. Alright. So here comes a strategy that I might get a little bit of slack for. Especially from people who kind of played this game. Alright, so... Oh, I got an Estus back. Alright. So the minute you get up here, run as fast as you can. Don't get caught like this, and go. Oh, please let me drink. Nope. Fucking bastards. So the wyvern will appear every time, without fail. And if you do have an extra ember at this point, now would be the time to use it. That tiny bit of extra health goes a long way to just saving your ass. And this is the point where the Uchikatana will become a very valuable friend. For the early game and unupgraded, it is probably the better of the two weapons you have if you did Mercenary too. Even if you're deprived and you're following along like that, it is easily your better weapon of any dex class. If you're going strength, I'm actually going to show most of the weapon locations like that. So now is when you're going to want to go. It's going to hurt, it's going to be bad, and you got to go. And you're there. Alright. Now before you go out there and you brave any of those dangers, come down here, and this is going to be your better of the, or one of the two strength weapons you can find. This is a Mimic. Now if you see how the chain is right now, this shows it's a Mimic, and you can kind of see it breathing right now too. So we're gonna kill the Mimic, or die to the Mimic. I don't know. I haven't decided. Mimics in Dark Souls 3 feel a lot more bullshit compared to the other games, and they kind of are. You just got to get used to them. They're not really fun to fight. In fact, if anything, they're very stressful until you get much higher vigor. But keep close to that booty, do the Bloodborne style, and you get this, the Deep Battle Axe, and it's a really good strength weapon, because it's actually enchanted with Dark, I believe, yeah, I think Dark. Let's check it out while we're letting people. Yeah, so it has Dark on it, which means it does Dark damage, and it's a really rare damage type to have any resistances to in this game. And then your next big strength weapon will be this, which is the Claymore. And the minute you grab it, literally jump off the edge, and boom, you have all the drops, and you don't need do anything more. You need to wait for him to clear this path for you, and go. This walkway does not have the fire burn that the other one does, and that makes it really easy to traverse. So boom. And then the Claymore is Fernand's personal favorite weapon. It's a great sword. It's a really good great sword. It has really low stats for a great sword. Like, you don't need to have a ridiculous amount of strength or anything for it. You can, from the other side, open this door, but there's no point. You will honestly never be going back. Alright, now this is going to be, honestly, your first boss. And that's why. Lothric Knights at your level do an amazing amount of damage, despite how early on it is, and spamming that roll is going to save your life. I'm not worried, it's basically the last enemy you face. There we go. Backstabs are great against them, and so are the special attacks. Katana is really good. No armor. I love their armor, so I'm sad I didn't get anything. And the minute you walk in here, turn to the left. These guys are super annoying. They will throw daggers at you, And that's just not fun for anybody. So let's grab this and let's turn around. And if you come up on top of this tower, there will be a bonfire. This is like the greatest kind of a, you won't use this bonfire all that much, but this is where I would say take your first step back to Firelink Shrine. So travel, and if you want to, you can just go to the bottom Firelink Shrine, and this is where I'd say take your first real back. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna upgrade first, and then we're gonna level up. And if you're following along with my build, we're gonna level up. No real faith now. So faith isn't good early. It's actually probably one of the worst. I wouldn't say buff. I exclusively use faith in this build to buff. I don't use it for anything else. And I'm upgrading the spell. I'm upgrading the swords. If you aren't me, you can probably upgrade the Uchikatana. It'll probably be a much easier moveset to get used to and keep up with. And that's what you're going for, is just a really, I mean, the Uchikatana has one of the most solid movesets out of anything. But now we're going to get into some technical stuff. And miracles are what faith is built off of. And while you're here, actually buy a torch early. It's not going to make sense now. It'll make sense a little later in the game. But definitely buy that torch now. It's cheap, it's easy, just get the torch.
Welcome home, I shall speak.
Thank you. Level
Very
up.
well, then take note.
So level up one faith and then pump the rest into health. I'm going to do a little less health and get me a little more endurance. And then that does give me a juicy amount of health. But also, if I'm not mistaken, I think I can use that miracle now. I don't think I can use the talisman, but I definitely think I have enough to use the miracle. Awesome. Let me check. 14 faith. Does that mean I can use it with 2 hands? No, it means I can heal myself. So miracles, unlike sorcery, which is the intelligence-based one, let you do heals, and those are very useful. In fact, while this is loading, I'm going to check how long we're recording. Only 17 minutes. So we motion motherfuckers, what is up? So at the I guess a little bit of context. So I've been having crashing problems, obviously, and right kind of toward the end of about that midsection there, I crashed yet again. And pretty sorry about that. Pretty severely, actually. I've been the last 2 days or so really trying to get this it to work. But overall, I gotta say that oh shit, whoops. Is that maybe now there's a half chance that it's fixed. And honestly, it could also be totally destroyed, not. So we'll see. I'm not quite sure where we left off. I'm pretty sure I know. Oh shit. Why do you be like this? Why do you do this? Why are you like this? But yeah, so we're still gonna kinda, you know, mosey around, see what happens. Ooh, do I have... Okay. Okay, well this guy's dead then. Gotta go through the Firelink allowed first. Oh, I hate these things. And that is why. But the rewards are, not quite worth it, but not bad. I don't think we even explored this area all that much last time we were here. And back. Alright, let's mosey around here. Hello. Hello, friend. Nice. Alright. So quick little, let's see. Okay, quick little bit. Do this, because an undead charm is really useful for mimics. Where'd you go? Hey, big boy. Come on. That was bullshit, you know it! Doesn't matter, we got him. And that is actually all that matters. Oh, I'm super sad. I didn't get any drops from him. That's kind of what I was going for there. So, if you're going a strength build, this is where you get the broadsword. I would honestly say it's your best early game item. That or the short sword are your best strength items early, other than like the battle axe. And I mean that's basically it. The claymore does have a pretty high strength requirement, and it attacks pretty slow. I think the broadsword, in terms of pure damage, probably will suit most players better. There we go. So, quick thing, this is a good chest. Silver Knight shield, very good shield actually, it's not so shabby. So here's some cheese. You wait for the dog to walk over there. Come on. Do it. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come on. Those are supposed to blow up, and the fact that they didn't actually is pretty weird. They normally do. It's whatever. Explosives aren't going to be my friend. I'll make them my friend. Hey. Alright. Suck it, halberd, dude. Alright. So it's great axe, great axe. Let's get first. Alright, buddy. Let's do one of these. Make sure you're not aggro. You are not. Alright. Boom. Shakalaka. So this entire area seems really pointless. That is why it isn't. An Estus shard is a welcomed. There we go. Toasty. Okay. And then, I mean, this is some China shards, so it's a pretty good little area. So don't get cheesed by this. You're gonna walk down here, you're gonna see the item first, and there's a dog. Murder the dog. Take this dog to hell. With you. So, this cell key is actually semi-important if you want to complete and get certain items from Grey Rat's quest line, which as an NPC, I'm not sure we've met yet. I'm relatively sure we haven't met Grey Rat. Rapier, if you prefer rapiers. I honestly have never used a rapier in this game, except for oh my. Alright, we're going to not. Oh, I might not have a choice. Okay. Oh. Alright, sometimes it's better to run, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. I've never really agreed with the— oh, are you kidding me? That was the fastest I think I've ever seen that NPC shoot the crossbow. I'm honestly less mad, more surprised. I'm still pretty mad, don't actually get me wrong. But, yes, we want to use this. Oh, alright. We're gonna kill the Blade Boy. There's a reason I call him that. Actually, even while we're here, we can, oh shit. Oh dear. Alright, let's do this. Come on, everyone follow me. Oh shit. I've never been backstabbed by them. Actually, I guess I never really had. Alright. Number one thing to do if something like the events that just transpired happen, do not panic. Most people who blame this game with artificial difficulty, so I'm actually ironically done this down here. Thank God I face tanked that actually. This entire room blows up. Most people who blame this game for artificial difficulty are the same ones who, when something like that happens, they go and they start freaking out and, you know, just kind of in general not really being too great. You know, going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Keep your cool, keep your calm. Promise you by the end you'll be fine. Okay. So this is Grey Rat, and he's an NPC we're actually going to need a little bit later.
Ah. You're no jailer, are you?
Nope.
No, you're from far away. And judging by the bell, you must be some of that unkindled ash. Remarkable. If that's true, then I have a favor to ask. Below the high wall is a musty little town. Not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An old woman, Loretta, lives there. Please, give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me, I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty. What do you say then? Huh?
You want to grant request.
I humbly place my faith in you.
Like you, Grey Rat?
I am Grey Rat of the undead settlement, and I promise to assist you.
No problem, my friend.
Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
Awesome. So the blue tier stone ring is actually pretty good for early. So basically it means you take more, you have the ability to take more damage the lower you are. So at a certain HP threshold, your resistances spike, and that's really good for say you mess up and something goes wrong, and you know you're on low health, but you can survive. You just gotta take that one more hit. Yeah, sorry, bud. No. Ooh! Got the gauntlets. Alright. So. No, don't fall. Ooh, throwing knives. Yay! Actually, let's do one more thing, and then I'm gonna show you guys a pretty valuable bonfire. But first, let's get this guy. I should only need one Estus now that this guy over here. He didn't climb the ladder. No matter. Is gone. I think is he gone? So you can kill these guys before they. Alright. So that is a crystal lizard. So I'm gonna finish that. You can kill those guys before, you know, they turn into the big monsters forms that they have. Let's kill everything up here. So try to get. There you go. There we go. Ooh, crossbow, not bad. That was actually just a drop. Wonderful. All right, let's get right about here. Ooh, black fire bombs are increasingly more helpful than regular. Oh, well, later. Four hollows. Alright, so let me show you a trick with the big guy. You can, as long as you stay exactly across the fountain from him, more or less, he will not aggro. But you do have to be careful, because if you like over predict where he's gonna be, oh, sorry, yawning. Oh, goddamn. Then he will. Well, that. Wait, why did I? Oh my god, is it because I was technically falling right here? Oh, that was really dumb. I don't know what just hurt that guy, but we're gonna come back to this section in a second, and you'll see how we do that. So first, okay. So that little ambush will happen every single time. Oh my god, a raw gem. What? Damn. Alright. So we're gonna use this lift and throwing knives are, I will say, much more useful for. Well, that was fucking rude, and I'm gonna have to kill you for it. No. Alright. Alright. So, best option is probably weave in between, do a bit of a mad dash, let some stamp come back, and you should recognize where we were, because we are back at this bonfire. So, ironically, what a really good demonstration of the blue tearstone ring. Because even though we were low and the dog was kicking our ass because of how their attack cycle works, because I hate the dogs in this game, even with all that, we were still able to tank their hit with significantly less damage done to us than normal. And that's a good thing. So the blue tier stone ring for early game is really, really good. And like, there's just nothing more you can say. It's super good. So we are going to go here and visit Grey Rat. So he's at Firelink Shrine now.
Oh,
so
hello, you're back.
Yes, we are.
I'm in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part. Whatever trinket you need, speak up. Just don't ask me where I got them.
So, let's get the Thief Mask. That's probably why, my favorite reason why you buy him, or get this guy here. But this also gets you some more weapon options. So he does have the Bandit Knife, Long Sword, Bastard Sword. Like, he does have some pretty good stuff here. But more importantly, he sells Fire Arrows and, you know, Bleed Resistance, or I guess Build Up Resistance, Rope Bombs. So he does have some pretty good stuff. I would...
Oh, this place is a bore. What?
He does not... his later items, I would dare say, are much better, I guess is what I was trying to say there. And
Be careful like that.
I mean, they just are kind of, not really objectively, but I would say just in general. There's some pretty good strength weapons that he gives later. Like way later in, I'd say a couple more hours in, which we'll get through quite a few in this one session. Yeah. So I keep kind of yawning. I'm not really sure why, because I'm not really that tired. Ooh, but it's equipped with Thief's Mask. So, in general, there we go.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak.
Equipment
Very well.
doesn't
Don't
matter
talk
as much as one might think. And this is not like other games. You can wear
Ashen Maiden.
pretty much whatever you want. It's more for fashion souls than anything. I do mostly fashion souls. I don't really give a shit what the stats are. I care more about, you know, dare I say, how awesome and edgy I can look, because I am the Edge Master, as all my friends know. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. And we're back. So let's. Yep. Nice. Okay. So that's for this little shortcut. Ignore the dog. Ignore the dog. Well, nice. So, it's not important to send that lift back up, but I would suggest doing so. And the reason for that is, I'm not really sure how to put it, but in case what happens down here goes awry. So, there's 2 ways to beat this area. I'm gonna show you the way that I prefer, kind of after playing this game however many times through. and then I'll tell you about the other way, but just know that I'm not really a big fan of the other way, because the other way is just a pain in the ass. So real quick, I've actually seen that we're kind of running long on the episode, and I know this is very uneventful. Ooh. Nice. So I'm actually going to end it here, and then, you know, we'll start back up here in a second. But we're going to end it here for today, guys. Sorry about the little jump about halfway through the episode, probably more like a quarter of the way through the episode. Kind of unavoidable, but it seems like maybe it's fixed. I doubt it, but, you know, we'll see what happens. Alright, I will see you guys next episode. Have a great time.